wanted to talk about today. I know that I've been trying to always put myself across as someone who knows things, as someone who's knowledgeable and someone who's great, but I think that comes from like an insecurity. There's like a fear that I know who I am and I don't want to portray that to other people because there's all these flaws, there's all these things that I don't really like about myself, but that are a part of myself anyway, parts of myself that maybe I haven't come to grips with yet. And fear is such like it's like an interesting topic because it's something that's so deep and something that can drive us to do some really weird things. And like, it's why I feel resistance to making videos and why I think I struggle with articulating myself so much, because I have this fear like I need to get across these things in the right way. I got to say something, I got to provide proper value to other people, and there's so much pressure that I put on myself to do that. So much fear of like, oh, I'm not saying the right things, it's not coming out right, I'm sounding dumb, I'm sounding stupid, and I'm kind of sounding worthless, that I don't realise that's just coming from fear rather than reality. And part of that is also you've got to face like what you're scared of, face what you're fearful of, face what's difficult and hard, because if you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. And living in fear means that you're not living with courage, you're not facing fear, and if you're not facing your fear, you're not overcoming something, you're not growing, you're not learning, you're not becoming something better. You're always kind of held back by like this fear inside you. And for me, I think something that I've definitely been scared of is definitely with women and other people of the opposite sex, because whenever I've grown feelings towards someone, I cut myself off, I wall myself off, and it's just like it's too much for me, it's like to express that you love someone and be in a relationship with someone means that you've got to completely open yourself up to that, and that's a difficult thing, especially when I find that I don't think I respect myself or like myself all that much, and I'm kind of scared that if I were to say that I had feelings for someone and get into a relationship with someone, then they'd find out who I really was, and they probably wouldn't like me. Whereas I've got to realize that we're all kind of flawed, we're not really perfect, and I've got to come to grips with that part of myself. Otherwise I'm always going to be avoidant, I'm always going to be living scared. It's not a great feeling to be scared, because it's something that you want, like with me, with relationships, it's something that you want, it's something that you kind of need and that's important in life. And if you deny yourself that, then it's like you're denying a part of yourself, you're denying something that could make you better, something that you could learn from. And I think another thing with fear is that, especially with social media, we want everything just to be perfect, and we want to seem like we're perfect, we want to seem like we're happy and doing well, because other people are. But then in our actual experience in day-to-day life, we come up with all these little difficulties and obstacles and troubles, and social media is only a tiny little part of their lives, that they choose to represent. And I think also with social media, it very much pushes this idea of everything instant, everything coming to you instantly, all these young successes, and kind of pushes you down, and then makes you kind of scared, and then since you're scared, you kind of run away and hide, and you stay with what's comfortable and easy, and then, you know, easy choices, hard life, hard choices, easy life. It's kind of what it comes down to. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to discuss that fear. That's something that's kind of been in my mind, and you know, going forward, I'm going to try and deal with that. It's something hard to tackle head on. You know, it's something that creates like a fight or flight response in you, and but it's like through these difficult things that we kind of get content. It's where we can actually find happiness. You know. Anyway, I'll leave with that.